Hey guys, so welcome back to another episode of Just Go. Onwards to Dan level. Our goal in these game series is to see how many episodes it takes me to get to a Dawn level ranking. Now, one thing that I will reflect on, and this is what I do on every video as of now, is just kind of recall back of the past experience so far. And as of right now, I'm finding that the AI has changed. Whether for better or for worse, I don't know, but I'm finding it much more difficult to kind of just beat. Because as we initially started with this program, they had an AI set a certain way where I can attack pretty aggressively. And now they're changing it up, and which I think is a good thing because it kind of keeps me on my toes and kind of just it doesn't really focus on reinforcing those bad habits. So we are going to continue on. And then this is again game number 27 coming in now. We're up against a 2Q. And one thing I'm going to note is that I have to pay attention to my groups and the co's. Co's have been killing me these last couple matches. And, losing? I don't know. I feel pretty salty about losing, in all honesty. He's taking a very interesting position right here. Sure, why not? We'll take ours. Okay, and then because he came here, I don't want him to approach and then build a massive moil. So I'm going to do a 2-space extension high. He does an incredibly far large Knight's move, which I don't think that's a move that I would typically do. Okay, so now we gotta assess. He's claiming that this whole left side is going to be his potential. With this large Knight's move extension. Now, we could press, we could do a lot of things. We could do an extension here. Or just, take a bigger area on the bottom. I kind of like that. This right here, I kind of just like closing the fourth line here, closing the open skirt, as Lance would say, Mr. Shigos. So that's a nice idea. I could just again finish up some Joseki. If I do this, I feel like he's just gonna counter pincer me, and it just leads to a more complicated game, and I just don't typically care for that right now. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I really don't know what to do. I'm thinking just extending and closing right here. He's gonna invade if I do this. He will invade. Maybe I'll do this. Just a large extension, right? Oh man, this is so hard. I don't know what to do. I want to approach so bad, but that gives him room to kind of come underneath, and then again my 3-3 is still slightly open. You know what? Should we play in here? Why am I being aggressive? Okay, why am I being aggressive? Just take an enclosure. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to respond to this board shape. So, this is already on third line, so I'm gonna take an enclosure in this direction. Okay. So, again, he has an open skirt, so can't I just approach and then slide underneath? Right? I can do that, right? Right? Just slide underneath. Okay. If I play here, he counter pincers. If I play here, he counter pincers, and I try to jump out, I'm being attacked by this. So not just coming in here seems very difficult for now. Maybe here? If I play here, again, that's really into enemy territory, but right here might not be. right here, I might be able to jump out and cause some mayhem. But do I want to cause... I think I should do this move first. Okay. Just an extension, I think, is fine. Let's see. You know what? Let's do a approach. Yep, that is true. That is you're right. So he decides to come in, and we have two options. Either we attack right here. He's taking more influence. Hmm. Do I jump out or do I just slide? I can slide, right? Can't really do much in this area. You know what? Let's close our skirt on here. I'm thinking just the hit right here. But again, he could still come in. Let's see. Again, the AIs are playing so differently now. And I don't know how to respond to any of this. I really don't. And it's showing in my games. Let's see. I still have an open area here. But I like to close my skirt, so I'm going to close it. Okay. He decides to take that. And you know what? I'm just going to take an extension here. I'm going to take my right side. Yeah. I can counterpincer, but I want to block him from coming into my center. If I kick, the 3-3 is still open, so I'm going to block this way. Okay. So he's planning to come out. We could kick. We could do a lot of things here. But it looks to be like he's trying to come out. He's trying to invade in the center here. So I'm going to take this because it undercuts his stone as well. Okay. Okay. Now he's being hyper aggressive here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come underneath, try to connect my stones. And then right here, again, he pushes, we can cut. I'm not too worried about it, but I'm going to loosely... Oh, should I do this first? Right? I can push, push, cut. Push, push, cut. He pulls back, we go up, and then we are in danger there, right? So I don't like that. I do have a gap here, so I do want to fix this. Let's do this. Okay. I don't agree with that move. So we are actually now going to fight and cut. Okay. And we're just going to step out. Now he is behind enemy lines here. Okay. And we're just going to stop him from, coming out too far. Okay. I think we can do this. This is getting a little dicey here. I need to run. My group here is in trouble, so I'm going to start running. And I'm thinking I should run this direction over here. There's a lot of stones. Okay. He's making shape. So I could concentrate him. I'm thinking this cuts, but I don't need to be hyper aggressive here, right? I really don't need to be hyper aggressive here. That he could still come under and do stuff. So what I can do. Okay, so what can I do? My group hasn't been attacked yet. Okay. I don't need to defend, but I do need to get this group out. This group is really weak now. I do want to have it run whole, but I do also want to strengthen this right now. So how do I do that? I don't know yet. Now these two stones look lovely. I'm thinking just go out. I can still get cut. I could still get cut. Okay, where can he run? He can run through my group here. Okay. Yeah, the cut here is pretty gnarly. Man, I don't know what to do. I really don't. We could jump up here. Maybe. He's just gonna cap on top. Will you come out? Yeah, well, that's weakening our group. Okay, this group needs help, so I can poke this way, right? I'm gonna poke this way. Okay. Do I draw a box? I don't know. I don't know if this is a strong shape or not. It feels pretty loose in my opinion. Okay. And I feel like I should connect somehow. Maybe go down, try to connect my stones, but then he might Hane. That leads to a lot of issues if he does, so he needs to fix. Okay. We come out, build shape. Okay. And we'll just build a very strong shape. Do we need to? Sure. Okay. And I don't like him going up here. How do I want to do this? I could push down, filling these two stones. I like that. But I like turning first. I'm going to turn first, then push down. Okay. We're going to jump. Okay. And then we will push. Okay. Pull back. Block. Block. Okay. Can we block this way? Pushes, we block. The Hane is pretty gnarly too. I'm not too sure. I feel a little tight here. Again, he's alive here, so we're not trying to kill this. But we do want to have as much room as possible. And I'm thinking just get out. Build some territory here. We go down. Okay, block. Again, this group is alive. I'm not too worried. And then, let's see if he goes there. Will this do anything? Let's just extend. Okay, block him. And go out. We can do this. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Just go out. Go out. Out. Okay. It's very interesting what he's doing right here. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Atari. Atari. Ooh, I have a empty triangle here. I have to be careful. If I go this way, again, I have to be careful with my empty triangle here. Go here. I think I could just do this now. Atari out, right? I need to make sure that I stay alive too. Oh man, this is hard. I'm thinking I have 2 eyes already, but you never know. Hmm. I could extend. Hmm. Yeah, my shape's in question. I'm gonna do this first. Okay. I run this stone out. I will eventually hit something, but if I can go down all the way, oh, but this group is in trouble now, and this is the cutting stone here. Boom. I want to kill these to save this. Is there a way to do that? Because if I go down, 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 right? He is here. He's already connected with his group. So, what I can do is try to build 2 eyes here. I'm going to push out. Okay. I'm going to push out. Okay. And I'm going to go home. This way. Home. Okay. It's fine. That's... Okay. Can I jump? Atari's... Can I Hane? Cannot Hane, right? I could do this. I can't do this, huh? Okay, fine. Interesting. Hane. I want to attack these stones here. Okay, so I'm gonna do it. Mhm. Mm. Uh, yeah, I only have two left. Darn. Mm, if I push here, he pushes in. Let's go out. He's gonna save. No. Out. Okay. Mm, mm. Protect. Then we will have shape. It's fine. If I did this, push. Yeah, that's right. That is right. Darn. Okay, so that was a bad invasion. So I'm just gonna push through. Why not? Now I could do this. Okay, he has something here. Let's see. If I push Atari, boom, boom, I'm in Atari. I'm gonna do this. Atari, boom. Atari on this end. Boom. Right? Atari, boom. Or I do this. Coming out. Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna do this. Out. And then double Atari, right? Because it's this chain or this, right? Double Atari. If I come out, he comes out. Yeah, double Atari. Okay. Now I'm happy. I'm happier. I'm not happy yet. Atari. Really? He's giving me that? Okay. We'll take it. No, sorry. Huh? And then we just push through? Nope, sorry. And then we will take this, and then we gotta go here too. Go back. I'm connected. I'm not worried. Sure. I have multiple eyes here, so I'm not too worried about this. Connect. It's not a big deal. Huh? Sure. Sure. Uh-huh. Mm. I'm just gonna go in and destroy this whole area. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is Sente, right? Boom. If I do this, he fills. But I can do this. It's not worth anything, right? I mean, it's worth a couple points. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll do this. Connect. I'm okay with that. I think I can kill this whole group now, right? Atari takes. Atari. 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 That doesn't do anything. Okay, this whole group is looking like it's about to die. Am I going crazy or something? If I save it right here, if I go here, right, there's two ways for me. Yeah, just save. Nope, sorry. Uh-huh. Yeah. I am going to poke at this right now. Can I poke at this? Mm. Okay, I'm gonna poke. Yes. All right, poke. And he resigns. All right, we won. Wow, that I think was by luck. I don't think I should have won that. But we saw something. We saw something, and we just went for it. And again, I'm keeping an eye on my liberties. I'm keeping an eye on dead groups. If it's dead, I will leave it. I'll come back to it if I can. So we're going to do a review. That was against a 2K. Okay. Again, I don't know how to act in this game. Just I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here. And I played this because we're both on a super far area. I don't know what to do. And so I decided to, try to go for more influence. Yeah. And then a super extension, a mini extension. I don't know what you would call this, but I don't know how to respond. I feel like if I go through any type of other Joseki, just because I have a high uh, position here, then if he pincers, then he has a way to slide underneath. So I didn't really like that idea just yet. And my 4/4 is really open to any type of invasion, 3/3 or approach on either side. So I was like, you know what? Let's just take corner. Let's just be good. And again, super territorial or super global type of influence. Like this player, this AI, I think it's an AI, is playing for influence in this game. I mean, you can see with the super loose connection, super loose. Nothing was that strong, but again, I don't know what to do. I took the bullet. I saw that the playstyle was very influential based, very fast. So I had a feeling that if I was to play against this AI, that as long as I am more so consistent with my groups, I can push forward. Okay. Very weird counter pincer. I'm not used to it. Again, in a lot of the AI games that I played against, it doesn't do this. So I'm really in the dark here. And the approach or the enclosure right here is pretty nice. And I decided to, if you're going to play a super influential game, I'm going to do a loose connection myself. I'm pretty strong here. The only weak stone I have is right here. And I saw that in this position, say that white placer, I could always slide into the corner. He blocks me, and then I will slide this way, or I will slide a little bit further. And even if he tries to block, right, I saw this. He goes out, we go in, he goes here, kill. So I saw that I could do something like this way earlier. Hence why I wasn't too worried about it. Again, the whole point of me approaching is to really ask him the question, what is it that you really want to do? And he answered saying, I want all center. Hence why I played a center move in hopes that I can get some of my pieces out, because I do have a way to like just get into the center. I still have openings right here. He has a better way to get in just because of his two stones right here in parallel with each other. Okay, so he decides to approach. Again, I don't like the kick. The kick here. Okay. The kick here, I guess I shouldn't have been too worried about it. But I was worried that white would have done something like this. Okay. And if white did something like that, I would probably respond, this way. Goes here, we go here, he goes here, right? We go in, he goes here. Wow, it looks like white was in the lead for a little bit, and then we just catapulted. So we were in a good chunk of the lead, and then just the center, the mid game was where this AI screwed up. Okay? And then, this looks alive, in my opinion. So he's still alive in the corner. It's not like super dead yet. So if he does this, connect. He does this, that's 2 eyes. So I didn't like that. Okay. Yeah. Or I could have just played here to kill the shape point and then just block. If he does this, right? Something like this. So, yeah. Anyways, he plays there. We decide to defend a corner. I probably didn't need to. Again, I could have probably kicked. If he did this, then I just go under. Right? This defends my corner. He still has to respond here, and then I could just, just move down. Right? I could just do something here, and he's forced to come out. And this one, honestly, would probably have been a better situation for me, but luckily it didn't go that way. Okay, or luckily it worked in my favor. And I was like, okay, you're coming out. A white move here, and let me just play black. A white move here would really feel tight for me. Yes, I have the corner, but now he has super big influence on the outside. So I figured play here, just in lieu of maybe later on I can slide under. Then I did see this again, right? Something like this, or if he did something like this, right? So I had the ability to slide. That's what I saw. Okay, again, don't know what this move is. It prevents me from leaving, right? It prevents me from leaving here. Okay, and it does give him a nice wall, and I didn't want to give him the nice wall just yet. So I don't know what it did. I decided to play my move to connect below. Again, with the gap here, at least for later on into the game, I can break through if I can. And then again, he has a lot of large gaps, and I want to cut through. But I figured that I also have a large gap here. Here, because we're on the second line, I'm not too worried about it. The cut isn't as severe. But being on the third line, if he cuts, it gives him enough liberties to kind of work with. So I figured, stay solid. Stay solid. I have this huge area right here. I'm great. He comes out trying, again, he's pressing me this whole time. And I figured now's the time to cut. I have a supporting stone over here. If we get to a fight, hopefully this stone can play a role. His 2 stones is really far away. And again, this stone is also stuck. So now this is really scary because if I'm now cut off, these 2 stones are cut off, I'm very far away from this single stone and I'm very far away from my base over here. So immediately I have to run. I can't really do much more if I don't run. He decides to run first, which I didn't like. So I decided, again, I felt a little threatened right here because I have a single stone here. And again, this whole exchange right here was to kind of make him fight on 2 sides, but it also made me fight on 2 sides. So I probably should have done something better. But I figured, why not cap him, right, with a large extension? If I lose this stone, fine. But if I can get my group out too, while sacrificing this 1 stone, then go ahead. Also, if he decides to capture these 2 stones, then I can grab these 2 stones because now I'm starting to build a wall this way. So I'm playing a multi-attack. I'm letting him choose, essentially. And again, these 2 stones versus these 2 stones, this one has the ability to run away much quicker. These are committed. As you guys saw, I probably waited another like 5 minutes before I made a move. I don't know. I had to check the video. But I figured, why not play here? Now, in hindsight, I probably should not have played here. This move right here is quite devastating to black. Yes, I can push. He will block, and I can do something like this. But as you guys can see, I'm kind of, or instead of that, I can push out this way, right? And then he does something like this, or capping, and then we just come out and out. So it gets a little dicey, and this move is really painful. So I might have just been better off jumping, but then I also saw this, right? This one probably would have been better. Sacrifice this stone and get out. Okay. But again, he can poke, and then he can, do stuff here. Making good shape, and then I am stressing for life. Okay. So again, making shape here. Making shape. He has the Atari that he could do. Okay. And then again, he has to come back to protect his shape. And then I walk out. So it's a big commitment. And as you guys saw in the mid game, that was also thing. He decided to come here. Again, he has a lot of room to live. I'm not here to kill. I'm here to live. So in order to live, these two stones are now getting surrounded by white. And again, I didn't want to hurt my group here, so I did not want to do this, causing my group to kind of get hurt in the process. Like if I do something like this, right, it hurts my group. And that's something I don't want, especially when the ladder does not work in my favor when all white is over here. So I figured doing a very loose attack was beneficial. Again, I don't know what he would have done. I did read something like this. Just sacrifice the stone, right? And then come on out. And surround this, because now he's like a little box. That's what I saw. So yeah. Okay. Anyways, keep going. Again, make good shape. If he pushes through, I have a tiger's mouth that kind of helps me out. Again, this helps. It's a very strong shape. It really helps. And again, he has an Atari here next turn. So if he doesn't do anything, then I can at least Atari and then move out. I do see that these two stones now that he's kind of filled out my liberties, these two stones are going to be in trouble because I can cut right here, right? Atari. Now I'm connected. Okay, before, I don't think that was the case. I don't think that was the case before. Right? So this is, again, just forcing good shape. And then, yeah, he did that. Okay. This one, yep. And then push out, and then push down. So this at least ensures my group's survival right here. That move was needed. He could have went down, I went down, he goes down again, I go down again. And then he goes down again, and then, his whole group is stuck. So, because I have 3 stones here, they're not in any danger. And this stone's here is protecting Hane. I'm not in any danger, so I'm not feeling too threatened if he pillars down. Okay, so just jump out. He decides to go loose. I decide to build shape. Okay, again, he decides to kind of disrupt my area. And then I decide to build shape again. So you guys can see the shape. I could have taken this, but that's only a couple points. And if this has so many liberties, it looks like it's going to live anyways. So I'm just not interested in trying to kill right now. I'm interested in this group staying alive, reducing this. If he lives, he gets like 3 points. If I live, I also get a couple points, but I have such a big, massive, like 2 corners as well. And so the point of this game is to reduce everything. And so while getting points, if I can. And again, this is to reduce. I do see that I can kind of cap right here and start pressing on this. Again, just push. Okay. I already saw this move right here, where if he does this, I push, right? He wants to cap. If he does this, I'm going to sacrifice this stone and push out. Okay, just push out. And he goes in, that's fine, and I just jump. Again, I'm already alive here, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Oh, sorry. So we're going to keep going. Again, I'm surprised he capped. Block, Atari. Again, this is where things get a little dicey, and I had to do a lot of reading. Again, my group is in big trouble right now. But I do have a lot of liberties, so I could kind of wiggle my way through, maybe. Okay? Just wiggle out. And unfortunately, I don't know why he didn't block me right here. Like, he played this. So let's go. If he blocks me and I play this, right? then oh yeah, he has to come back, and then I start building ice shape, and he doesn't want that. Okay, I get it now. Okay, so again, I'm out. So I guess he had to do that. And so once my group lived, I think that was and in this part AI is saying that I'm 17 points ahead too. So again, huge reduction. I already saw this Aji right here. This Aji was a bad Aji. Again, you guys saw me in the video. I'm like, if I play here, right, Atari, come out, and then he Ataris me. So it's not time to play that Atari yet. So first, fix. And then he also has to pay attention to these two stones because this is vital for the life of this area. Again, just block. He decides to do here. There is a snapback coming, so he has to be careful. Hence why I'm ready for that snapback. He decides to target me first. I can't do the snapback yet. So I fix. And then he fixes his snapback. I go down. And again, I see that this is still not a living group. A vital point is right here. So if I play right here, great. I also see that 3 stones here is in danger. So playing here is also pretty nice. But he decides to kind of really mitigate that. I was debating, do I turn here? But again, I can't really live. And if I don't Hane here first, then I might not live. So I played here. Again, he played here. I did not expect him to come in this deep. Okay. If anything, I should have just pulled back here. I decided to Hane. Okay. And I didn't see that I was in a liberty shortage because he has 3 liberties. And I honestly thought that I could do this in time and then, kill, but he kills me first. So, that was a sad 2-point loss right there. And I just decided to play here just to make shape as well. He decides to do this. Now, this gives me an opportunity just because there's Ataris. Going down again, threatening to capture these 3 stones to kind of really ruin and wreck his day. I cannot do this. He took away my liberty here. So if I do this, he blocks, right? Oh, I could Atari, look at that. And then if he tries to fix, right? No, I'm dead. So I best not force that just yet. Again, in the event that I can live, I want to. So I decided to just move down one more time. I honestly thought he would just do this because if I go here, double Atari, ha ha ha, no, I'm dead. Yeah, so I honestly thought he would do that, but he decided to play there, giving me a chance to kind of build liberties and putting pressure on these stones again. I don't know why he did that. I think this was Gote. He should have just capped me here. Okay, should have just capped me. Okay. Again, he plays here. I'm already assuming that these 2 stones are dead. I did not expect to actually survive with those 2 stones. I did this. So I did this move for the event that this happens. Okay. I wanted him to take that because once I do this, right? I was thinking, oh yeah, he's going to do this, and then I can do this. Right? He does this, I do this, and then it leads into a very fun situation. At least that's what I saw. Again, just try to make points here. I don't expect it to win that thing. They block, connect, stay connected, stay connected, stay connected. Again, let's see, he's doing a lot of reduction. That's Gote. That's not really Gote, actually, because he had to play there. If he didn't, say he played here, I go here. Atari, out. What's he going to do? He's going to do this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going to come out. And then he does this, and I come out. And then what he does this, then, I do stuff right here. Right? And then he does this. And then, stuff happens. I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. But so I decided to take my chances with this. Now, this, I saw that he has 2 groups on both sides. Decided to take the chance here. And then the cut. Here is where the double Atari happened. And I'm so glad I found this, because at this point, it says white is winning by 6.1 points. So I needed a way to make some points up. And pushing here, again, he didn't have to respawn here. He could just take these 3 stones, and that would be the end of it. I played here because if I cut, push down an Atari, right? So I played here. I say that, and I didn't really see this just yet because I saw this. Aha! Right? I saw something like this. So this was a lousy move on my part. Okay, now I play this. Okay, either you take this 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stones, however many stones this is, or I will take this. You know, I'm okay taking these 2 stones. You can keep that. I'm just trying to reduce and get something out of it. I probably should have tried to live over here by jumping and trying to making eyes and all of that, but it is what it is. Okay, out. Again, this is a very dumb move. Should have played here, right? But then again, the double Atari. So this was a dumb move. And double Atari, right? This whole snake right here is an Atari, or these 2 stones. You go pick which one you want. Obviously, you're going to save the big snake, and then I live. So my stones are alive here, and then he has to watch out because these stones are going to be an Atari next. And I was like, sure. Go for it. Take those 2 stones. You let me connect, right? If you go here, I kill. But if you let me connect, I'm just going to come into your corner. And he didn't want me to come into the corner. So I took the 2 stones. So my whole group is alive again. That means that he can't connect this group at all. These groups are now in jeopardy because mine, right here, I just need to extend liberties here, and this will eventually die. Right? He only has a maximum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. So as long as I just improve my liberties, he's stuck. He played that. I honestly think he should have just given that up, or if anything, try to kill my liberty here first. That's what I would have done. Or if he connected under, I don't think that's also a good idea. Again, I just throw in right here, right? The Atari. Atari. Right? Atari. Dead. So he had to watch it. And this again just finalizes everything, and he decides to take that. And then I decide just go in for the kill now. Since I do have a liberty shortage and I don't know how to live here. And then that's game. Because that's where I won. And so yeah, we are good. And that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was a super long episode. This is 1 game episode. Usually I have multiple games in 1 episode, but this is it. 1 game and a great review, a great game. I found this game to be really fascinating. It's a 2K game. I think it was honestly much harder than the 1K game that I played earlier, a couple episodes ago. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you like it, please leave me a comment below and let me know. Oh, by the way, this whole entire group died as well. This was a really interesting outturn because me just taking this corner here killed everything. It completely killed everything. This is a false side. This group is dead. This big group is dead because it only has 1 eye. And again, it only has 1 eye. So somehow I killed everything. And this is why you don't Atari everything in sight. So again, I'm good. See you guys in the next episode. Take care, everybody.